你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247，这是今天的新闻。
Do one line, love one line, this professional quality and the spirit of treating career. This is especially evident in Xiao Zhan. When he crossed over from a designer to the entertainment industry, it was with determination and courage. When a person can abandon his familiar clean-up area and come to an unknown area, completely abandon everything and start over, starting from scratch, this is not just a belief, but more of a desperate courage. Too many people have thousands of ideas in their hearts, but when it comes to my actual action, will be dazed and withdrawn, affected by fear. The so-called giant in thought, dwarf in action is the norm for most people. Xiao Zhan is one of most people and not the other. He is an ordinary living being, but he is not an ordinary one. It came from a trough, and it started from zero. There is nothing to fear. The sense of romance in the bones reflects the sense of ritual in the love of life. Now Xiao Zhan as a star, as an actor, he still has a down-to-earth side that has never been abandoned. The most obvious thing is that he can feel the difference from his relationship with his fans. He never regards fans as superiors and subordinates, but as equal friends. It is precisely because there are people who support him and people who like him that he is who he is today. Perhaps the charm of Xiao Zhan's gratitude is also a weapon for invisible fans. At the same time, Xiao Zhan is a person who pays great attention to the sense of ritual. Perhaps this sense of romance in his bones is also related to him as an art student. Even if I change my career now, I still can't lose the persistence and details in my bones. In other words, it is also a manifestation of an attitude towards life, a manifestation of loving life. Even if it is the 24 solar terms, even if it is not a traditional festival, Xiao Zhan will still have his own record of ritual. In the past 24 solar terms, Jingjie, in fact, most people may ignore it. Or maybe I don't put too much thought into such solar terms, but Xiao Zhan is different. He will use his own way to commemorate a love of life. On the day of Jingjie, every place has different customs. But if you pick one that everyone is familiar with, that is, there will be a habit of eating pears, which is also a good moral. Especially in the north, where the weather is relatively dry, people will choose to eat pears. And Xiao Zhan also cleverly switched between yali and frozen pears to play across, dressing stock. Change pressure into power. This thought is really hidden deep, and it is too good. Good moral, a new beginning. Have you got it? As a solar term that symbolizes the arrival of spring, it is also a solar term that reflects changes in natural laws. It can be said that the plan of a year is in the spring, and the plan of a day is in the morning. Xiao Zhan not only popularized this custom for everyone, and it also conveyed a positive energy again invisibly. Everyone has stress, more or less big or small, whether it is from the pressure of work, study and life. There is always a need to find some way of letting go. In other words, you can turn a pressure into motivation and make yourself more powerful. Xiao Zhan actually chose to use this method to make a homophonic stalk conversion. It is no wonder that the number of likes, comments and interactions was so high as soon as the video was released. The popularity of the video spread so fast, thanks to Xiao Zhan's own influence and traffic. Similarly, we also saw in this video, the content in today's so-called self-media era. Many people ridicule Xiao Zhan. This is to unlock the traffic password, but everyone knows Xiao Zhan. It is the traffic itself, and it is the traffic password itself. How can it be said that traffic creates traffic? A sentence from a netizen tells the truth. Xiao Zhan does not unlock traffic to unlock traffic, but exchanges his sincerity for his sincerity. Just like everyone can gain the power of voice acting in Xiao Zhan's smile, his smile is contagious, and this eating costume fully feels the charm of Xiao Zhan's smile. It's so sweet to smile. We used to think that we would laugh when we were happy, without the burden of idols. Xiao Zhan, who faced fans and audiences with an optimist attitude, almost never came back. But fortunately we waited until the one we were familiar with. Warm and firm, born to the sun. No matter how much interpretation of a video, in fact, It returns to the original, return to simplicity. From a simple point of view, this is a very positive and very pleasant business material. Born to the Sun can be said to be a very obvious feature of Xiao Zhan. Whether it is the usual example or the details of daily life, can feel such a person full of positive energy. What he can show, everyone can see what he has learned. No one likes to be around someone full of negative energy. https://www.dropbox.com/s/n0can3rpzerx/2.png.dl = 0. Everyone attracts excellent people who are close to themselves, and attracts excellent people. They cherish each other heart to heart, and when we like someone, naturally, he will also be attracted to him because of his strengths and shining points. Perhaps the greatest charm of Xiao Zhan is a beauty that cannot be expressed in words.